hands together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52! Mike 52! Hey, stop! Screen, everything! Where do we go?
On 1st and 10, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Breanne Body Calhoun. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Latavius Murray. Touchdown, Carolina. Latavius Murray, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field. Run.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First down, Saints. Come on, man.
Great 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Empty. 46 down, man. 5-4. Check. 59.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw, it's Wentz. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Hey, C6.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, Charlie.
Wentz to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Watch safety creep. Even.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Winston. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. He's coming. Flip it. He's coming. Flip it.
The first down throw for Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funches, 77 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty.
81. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. Check. Hey, Delta. Check. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Now Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. To throw is Wentz. That's caught. It's Thomas. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 31. Sunday. That's great 57. Go. 59 Mike.
Throwing is Wentz. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. The 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he cuts it right and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz flushed out right. It's caught by Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And Tate's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Auden Tate with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Ready, blue lady. Check, 59. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the follow. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And Sanders now to return. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carried that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run good for 24 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Wentz now on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Trey 15, Trey 15.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He wants it all for the... And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Daryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
59 mark, check. Green, triple C. Wild Bill. Hey, check 24.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's got room. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's caught by Funchess. 11 yards and a Panther first down. First down, Winston. He finds his man Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Watch Mike. Let's go, D. Hey, Mike 52.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Daryl Worley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Winston.
Here we go, dude. All day, defense. All day.
This one into the hands of Burton. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over first
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. He finds Beckham complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Wentz. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. From midfield, here's Wentz. It's caught by OBJ. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. On first down, Wentz. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
46 down, man, 5-4. 36. Hey, Echo. Mike's 59.
Wentz gets this one to use check. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He's checking. This 5-7. Hey, Orbit. You got tight.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And now here's another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing, Winston. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, exit. Push him back.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll air it out deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 35. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Wentz going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. To throw is Wentz. Stepping up, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Carson Wentz. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Winston flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Winston. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At the 45-yard line.
180. Trey 15. Trey 15. Kill. 81. 59. Mark. 59. Bravo. 59. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. 57.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 7. Hey, high 7.
Now Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Nassib in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Alpha. Check 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Winston. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Jameis to throw it. And Winston lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, box truck. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike, check. Get him.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Let's go.
Wentz now on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Hey, Steve 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's where they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Murray has the 1st down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He lets this one fly toward the back. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey, Charlie!
From the gun, it's Wentz. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Wentz now on first down. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
We're good.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Winston here to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Corey Davis with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to take a shot right, and that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 1st down, Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. William Golston. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Davis, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Next to score, Panthers 56, Saints 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.